Good morning students. In today's class we are going to derive the kinematic equations for uniformly accelerated motion by calculus method. But in previous class we derived the kinematic equations for uniformly accelerated motion by graphical method. In that method we used velocity versus time graph, but in this method we are going to use the calculus. Then what is calculus? Calculus is nothing but it is a main branch of mathematics. Okay. Then there are two main operations in the calculus. What are those main operations? First one is differential calculus and another one is integral calculus. You will study about calculus in mathematics. Okay. So what are the main operation in calculus? So the main operations are, first operation is that this is a differential calculus. Differential calculus. In differential calculus we are going to study about how much something is changing. For example, the change in position with respect to time. So which is changing here? Position. Position is changing with respect to time, that gives the velocity. Example, the change in position with respect to time, that gives the velocity. Means we are going to determine the velocity by which method, means by which calculus, that is a differential calculus. And another main operation, that is a integral calculus. Integral calculus. So here in case of integral calculus we are going to say about how much something is accumulating. How much something is accumulating means here how much something is combining. For example, let us consider, already we know that the area under velocity versus time graph gives the displacement. Already ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ್ರಿ velocity versus time graph the area ಏನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ displacement, means the displacement covered by the object during its motion. Then suppose to be the object is moving with the initial velocity and that velocity is same. Okay, even though there is a change in time but there is no change in its velocity, means object is moving with uniform velocity. Okay, when the object is moving with uniform velocity we will get the velocity versus time graph like this. Okay, it is the nature of the velocity versus time graph when the object is moving with uniform velocity. So these are the small area elements. These are the small area elements. So if we are going to combine the small area elements, we will get the total area of the velocity versus time graph. That total area of the velocity versus time graph gives the displacement. This total area gives the displacement, means the distance covered by the object during its motion. Okay, so integral calculus is also called integration and differential calculus is also called differentiation. ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲಸ್ಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ, ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲಸ್ಗೆ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ. ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಡೀಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ನ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿರೈವ್ ದಿ ಕೈನೆಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ಲಿ accelerated motion by which method? Now calculus method, means by differential calculus method or by integral calculus method. Now let us derive v is equal to u plus at. Then next x is equal to u into t plus 1 by 2 at square. Then last one v square is equal to u square plus 2ax. Then so which is the first kinematic equation? That is v is equal to u plus at. Then what is v here? V is nothing but it is the final velocity of the object. Okay, and what is u here? U is initial velocity of the object. A is uniform acceleration and t is time taken to change the velocity from initial to final. See here, let us consider there is an object moving along the straight line. Then I will take 2 points here. This is point A and this is point B. These two are the points here. Supposed to be the object started its motion from A, okay, with initial velocity u at time t equal to 0. Then after certain time the object will be reach the point B. Then and here the final velocity of the object is v and time taken to change the velocity from u to v, that is I will take it is a t1 equal to 0 and here it is a t2 equal to t. because time is taken to change the velocity from u to v, and here equal increase in velocity in equal intervals of time means the object is moving with uniform acceleration. The object is moving with uniform acceleration. When the object is said to be moving with uniform acceleration, if there is a equal increase in velocity in equal intervals of time. Okay, so now we are going to derive then first equation. What is that? V is equal to u plus at. So first kinematic equation, that is V is equal to u plus at. But now we are going to derive this kinematic equation by which method? Calculus method. And see here there is a change in velocity from initial to final, then we will get the acceleration. Then what is acceleration? The change in velocity with respect to time. Then we are going to take the differential calculus. Then what is acceleration? The change in velocity with respect to time. Then we are going to find how much total change in velocity in the time interval t, means we are going to use the integral calculus. dv is equal to a into dt. A into dt. Okay. So now here what is changing here? Left side velocity is changing from where to where? Initially to initial velocity to final velocity, means how much total change in velocity we have to find here. Then here acceleration is constant. Why the acceleration is constant? Because there is a equal increase in velocity in equal intervals of time, and in the time interval, that is a dt. Then by integrating both sides, ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ನಾ integration ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ. Then integration of the change in velocity. Integration of the change in velocity from where to where? The change in velocity from initial to final. Okay. So you will deeply study about the integration in mathematics. So here acceleration is constant. Then I will take outside, because it is a constant, it is not a variable, because the motion is uniformly accelerated. The motion is uniformly accelerated means here the acceleration of the object is constant during its motion, and there is a change in time. To change the velocity from initial to final, there is a change in time from 0 to t, because at the time 0, what is the velocity of the object? U, and at the time t, what is the velocity of the object? That is v. Then we are going to find what is the total change in velocity. Okay, then we are going to integrate that. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲೆ? Integration of x raised to n with respect to dx. So how to read this one? This is the symbol of integration. Integration means here accumulating, means by combining we will get the total. Combine ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ accumulate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so that integration symbol is represented like this. Then integration of x raised to n with respect to dx. So there is a formula. What is that formula? X raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. For example, let us consider integration of dx. What is the value of integration of dx? I hope you got this one. Then what is the integration of dx here? See here 1 is there. Okay, here 1 is there. Then we can write x raised to 0 with respect to dx. Is it right? Because x raised to 0 means here 1. Any number raised to 0 is 1. Then here at the place of n 0 is there. ಅಂದ್ರೆ n ಜಾಗದಾಗ ಏನಾದ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಅದ್ರಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀನಿ ರೀ ನಾನು. ಸೊ x raised to n, wherever n is there we have to put 0. 0 plus 1 divided by 0 plus 1. Then x raised to 0 plus 1, that is x raised to 1. X raised to 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. Then x raised to 1 is nothing but x, that is x by 1. Then it is a x. Then what is the integration of dx? The integration of dx is x. And one more example let us consider. So what is the integration of x with respect to dx? Here dx is nothing but small element. We are going to take the integration over the small element, then we will get the total. Next example we are going to consider integration of x with respect to dx. Then here n value is how much? 1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ n value ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? 1 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ. Then by using the formula, what is that formula? Integration of x raised to n with respect to dx, that is x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. By using this formula, we are going to find the integration of x with respect to dx. How to read this one? Integration of x with respect to dx. By using this formula, we are going to find the integration of x with respect to dx. Wherever n is there, I will put 1. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಹಾಕೊಂತೀನಿ ರೀ ನಾನು. x raised to 1 plus 1 divided by, so n means here 1, then it is 1 plus 1, then it is x raised to 2 by 2. Then what is the integration of x raised to 1 with respect to dx? That is x square by 2. I hope you will do the calculation for integration of x raised to 2 with respect to dx. What is that answer? That answer is x raised to 3 divided by 3. Okay. What is the integration of x square with respect to dx? That is x raised to 3 divided by 3. See here. Integration of x raised to 2 with respect to dx, that is x raised to n is 2 here, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. Then x raised to 2 plus 1 is nothing but x raised to 3, x raised to 3 divided by 3. Then what is the integration of x square with respect to dx? That is x cube divided by 3. Okay. So this is about integration of x with respect to dx, integration of x square with respect to dx. In generally, the integration of x raised to n with respect to dx is x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Remember that formula. While solving problems and while deriving derivations, in case of integration, we are going to use the formula. What is that formula? Integration of x raised to n with respect to dx, that is x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. This formula is very important. Then I hope, what is the integration of dv now? Integration of dv ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ರೀ, ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ integration of dv? Integration of dx x, then integration of dv v. Then from where to where the velocity is changed? Initial to final. In what time interval? That is from 0 to t. Then what is constant here? A is constant, because the integration of, one more formula, the integration of a into x raised to n with respect to dx. Here a is constant, here it is a constant. I will take constant outside. Here variable is x, variable yavadri? X. Then we can write x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, because a is constant here, then variable is only x. That is why we are going to take integration over the only variable, but not constant. I will take the constant outside. Then why the acceleration is constant here? Because there is a equal increase in velocity in equal intervals of time. Then what is the integration of dv? The integration of dv is v. Remember here, this is all about the integration. Okay. So upper limit is v, lower limit is u. How to read them? This is upper limit and this is lower limit. That is equal to a into, what is the integration of dt? Integration of dx is x. Then what is the integration of dt? That is t. Then upper limit is t, lower limit is 0. Because here the velocity is changed from initial to final and the time is changed from initial to final. Initial time is taken as 0. At the time 0, what is the velocity of the object? That is u. At the time t, what is the velocity of the object? That is v. That v is nothing but final velocity. Then putting the upper limit and lower limit at the place of v now, then we will get the change in velocity. Then first we are going to put the upper limit. So at the place of v, we are going to put the upper limit. What is that upper limit? That is v. Then at the place of v, I will put the lower limit, that is v minus of u. V minus u gives the change in velocity from where to where, initial to final. Then a, then at the place of t, first I will put the upper limit. Always remember here, upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit and lower limit ಕಳಿಬೇಕ್ರಿ ನೀವು. Okay, what is upper limit here? T, and lower limit is 0. Then v minus of u, then t minus 0, t, that is a into t. Then it is v is equal to minus u, I will take that to the right hand side, that becomes plus u. Then u is equal to a plus, sorry, v is equal to u plus a into t. This is the first kinematic equation by calculus method. Almost in theory exams they will ask graphical method but not calculus method. Theory exam nagre almost ಕೇಳೋದು ಯಾವ್ದಂದ್ರೆ graphical method, calculus method ಅಲ್ಲ. Because calculus you will study, calculus you will study in mathematics. Calculus ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು mathematics ದಾಗ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. Almost you will study about calculus in second PU. Okay, that is why in theory exam they will ask graphical method but not calculus method. Then next, what is this second kinematic equation? Second kinematic equation. Second kinematic equation is x is equal to u into t plus 1 by 2 at square. Again we are going to derive that one by which method? Calculus method. Once again remember here, differential calculus means here how much something is changing. Means for example the position changing with respect to time. Position time ಜೊತೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿನ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಲಿಂದ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ರೀ, ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಐತ್ರಿ, ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ, ಆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ರೀ, ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಟೋಟಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ already I said that if we are going to add or if we are going to combine the small area elements of the velocity versus time graph, we will get the total area of the velocity versus time graph. That total area gives the displacement of the object during the time interval 0 to t. Okay, then next equation, second kinematic equation, x is equal to u into t plus 1 by 2 at square. Then here we are going to find the distance covered. In previous case we are going to find the change in velocity. Previous case again find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು change in velocity ನ find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ distance covered ಅನ್ನು find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ we have to take the definition of velocity. In previous derivation we used the definition of instantaneous acceleration, but in this case we are going to use the definition of instantaneous velocity, because we are going to find the distance covered. By the definition of instantaneous velocity, by the definition of instantaneous velocity, what do you mean by instantaneous velocity? It is a small change in position in small interval of time. Otherwise it is the velocity of the object at a particular instant of time. Okay, by the definition of instantaneous velocity. Then how to determine the instantaneous velocity? By calculus method. The small change in position in small interval of time. Here d stands for small change in position in small interval of time. Then here delta stands for total change in position divided by total interval of time. Andre throughout the entire journey what is the total displacement and what is the total time taken. But here in the journey we are going to find the velocity of the object at every instant. ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಟೈಮ್ನಾಗೂ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎವರೇಜ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್. ಓಕೆ, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. Then here what is changing here? Position is changing with respect to time, then it will give the velocity of the object. Then I will take this change in time to the left hand side because we are going to find the change in position. That change in position gives the displacement of the object. Supposed to be the object is at this position now, I will take it is x naught. After certain time the object is at this position, that is x. Okay, initially object x naught position ದಾಗ ಇತ್ತು, certain time ಆಗನ ಯಾವ position ಬಂತ್ರಿ, x position ದಾಗ. For example, x naught I will take 10 meter and x will be 50 meter something. Okay, x ಅನ್ನೋದೇನ್ರಿ 50 meter ಅಥವಾ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಬಟ್ x naught ಎಷ್ಟು ತೊಗೊಂಡಿವಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 10 meter. Okay, then the object is moving from where to where, 10 meter to 50 meter. Then what is the distance covered by the object? 50 minus of 10, that is 40 meter. Okay, then when the object is at position x naught, then its initial velocity is u and the time is taken as, initial time is taken as 0. Then when the object is reached the position x, then what is the velocity of the object becomes now, that is v, that is final velocity, and the time taken to reach the position x is, I will take t. Then from where to where the position is changed, from x naught to x, then it is called displacement because it has a particular direction. Okay, then once again listen here, at the initial time what is the position of the object, x naught, and what is its velocity, that is u. Then at the final time what is the position of the object, x, and what is the final velocity, v. Then by using this one we are going to derive the x is equal to u into t plus 1 by 2 at square. Then I will take dx is equal to v into dt, v into dt. Then what is v here, final velocity. How to determine the final velocity? By using the previous equation. What is that previous equation? V is equal to u plus at. I will take it is equation 1. Using v is equal to u plus at, using v is equal to u plus at, then u is a initial velocity, a is uniform acceleration, and t is time taken to change the velocity from initial to final. But here equal change in velocity in equal intervals of time, then acceleration is constant. So I will put this equation in the equation 1, putting equation 2 in equation 1, putting equation 2 in equation 1. What happens? Wherever v is there, put equation 2. L v ಐತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, equation 2 ನ ಹಾಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಅಲ್ಲ equation 2 ಏನದ್ರಿ, u plus 8 ನ. Okay, then I will write the small change in position. So we are going to find the small change in position by this equation, that is the dx is equal to v into dt. How to find the total change in position means total displacement by taking the integration. Integration ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ರಿ, integration ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೇನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ರೀ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಯು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ ಇಂಟು ಟಿ ಡಿ ಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, then I will multiply this bracket with dt, then it is u into dt plus a into t into dt. Then we are going to integrate both sides. Okay, here left hand side we are going to integrating the positions from where to where, initial to final. On it integrating both sides, on integrating both sides. So once again listen here, once again you will study about the integration in mathematics. Okay, on integrating both sides, then ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Then left hand side we are going to integrating the small displacements. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಾವತ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಾವತ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಟು ಫೈನಲ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್? x0, final is x. Then integration is taken from x0 to x with respect to dx. Okay, then integration of u dt. So here the time is variable, here the position is variable. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಯಾವುದಾಗಿತ್ತು ರೀ? ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ಯದ ರೀ? ಟೈಮ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ಯದ. ಸೊ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಈಸ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್, ಬಟ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ position is variable. Plus, so from where to where the time is changing? 0 to t. Initial time is 0, but the final time is taken as t, some time. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೋತೀವ್ರಿ, ಅದು ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಟಿ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಟಿ ಡಿ ಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, see here in this term initial velocity is constant. See here, I will use here graphical method, but there is no use of graphical method. Then it is a initial velocity. Even there is a change in time, there is no change in its velocity. Means velocity is constant, means that is uniform velocity. But here the object is moving with uniform acceleration, means equal increase in velocity in equal intervals of time. So this velocity is constant with respect to time, but here the velocity goes on increasing in equal amounts because acceleration is uniform in the time interval 0 to t. Okay, then what is constant here? Initial velocity is constant. Variable function is time. Time change ಆದರೂ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನದ್ರಿ? ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಐತಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಟರ್ಮನ್ನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೊಗೊಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್? Once again, integration of dx can be determined by the formula integration of x raised to n with respect to dx. What is the formula for integration of x raised to n with respect to dx? That is x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Here 1, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೂ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? 1 ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ. ಓಕೆ, then I will write it is x raised to 0. We have to write this one in the standard formula form. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನೇ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ರೀ. ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನೈತೆ ರೀ? ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಟು ಎನ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಟು 0 ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಎನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ 0, ದೆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಟು 0 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 0 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1. ಆನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್? ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ the x is changing from where to where? Initial to final. Then we will get the total displacement. How to find the total displacement? Final position minus initial position. Then that is equal to, here what is constant? U is constant, I will take outside. Then integration of 0 to t with respect to dt. Then once again same here. Here the x is variable, but here the time is variable. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಇತ್ತು ರೀ, ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನಾಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಮು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ಯದ್ರಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ಲಿ accelerated motion. Already I said that what is uniformly accelerated motion? Equal change in velocity in equal intervals of time, or equal increase in velocity in equal intervals of time. Then but here time is variable from initial to final, from where to where? 0 to t. Again by integration. See here, what about integration of dt? Integration of dt ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ. ದೆನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿ ರೈಟ್ ದಿ ಟಿ ರೇಸ್ ಟು 0? ಟಿ ರೇಸ್ ಟು 0 ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಟಿ ರೇಸ್ ಟು 0 is again it is 1, then dt. But instead of x, t is there. x ಬದಲು ಏನಾದ್ರಿ? t ಅದ್ರಿ. then we can write t raised to 0 plus 1. x raised to 0 plus 1 ಬರ್ದಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಯಾವುದ್ರಿ? ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ t raised to 0 plus 1 divided by 0 plus 1. On solving this one we will get t. Then what is the integration of t with respect to dt? Okay, I hope you got this one. What is the integration of t with respect to dt? So here 1 ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ. ದೆನ್ t raised to 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. T raised to 1 plus 1, t raised to 2. T raised to 2 divided by 2 means it is a t square by 2. It is a t square by 2. Substituting these two equations in this one. ಇವೆರಡು ಟರ್ಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ದಾಗ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ರೀ ನಾನು. Then u, what is the integration of dt? Already I said that is a t. Upper limit is t, lower limit is 0. Means the time is changed from where to where. Means the total change in time we are going to find. The total change in time from 0 to t plus a. Then what is the integration of t with respect to dt? That is a t square by 2. Then upper limit is t, lower limit is 0. Upper limit to lower limit ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್, ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್, ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ 0. On substituting the upper limits and lower limits at the position of x and on substituting the upper limit and lower limit at the position of t, then we will get the change in position, then here we will get the change in time. This total change in position gives the total displacement and this total change in time gives the total time taken to change the position from x0 to x. So x minus of x0, suppose initial position is 0, then we are going to write x minus of 0, then we are going to write x only. But if x0 is not equal to 0, supposed to be the motion is started from 10 meter. Okay, ಅಂದರೆ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ನಿಂದ ಮೋಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಯದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ x0 ಅನ್ನು ನಾ 0 ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒರಿಜಿನ್, ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ x0 is 0. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಒರಿಜಿನ್. ನಾವು ಇದು ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ x0 ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಒರಿಜಿನ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊತೀನಿ ರೀ ನಾನು, 20 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಥವಾ 30 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ಲಿಂದ ಮೂವ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ರೀ, 30 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್. ಫೈನಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ್ರಿ, 60 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ರೀ, 60 ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ 30, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 30 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅದೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮೋಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ರೀ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ಲಿಂದ ಮೋಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ 60 ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ 0, 60 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಹಿಯರ್, if the initial position is not equal to 0, we are going to take x minus of x0. If the initial position is 0, means the object is at origin now, then we can write x minus of 0, that is x only. Then u into t minus of 0, because initial time is 0. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ರೀ ನಾವು ಮೋಷನನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ದಾಗ ಅದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ 0 ಅಂತ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ರೀ ವಾಚ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಫೈನಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಊರಿಂದ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಊರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಊರಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಅವಾಗ 0 ಅಂತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಊರಿಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡದ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನೀವು ವಾಚ್ ನೋಡಿ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದು ಫೈನಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರೀ, ಆ ಊರ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ಊರಿಗಿರುವಂಥ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಟೈಮನ್ನು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೇನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1/2 1/2 into a, 1/2 into a. Wherever t is there, I will put upper limit and lower limit. That is, because I will take 2 outside here, because variable is time here. Okay, a and 2 both are constants, I will take outside. Then t is variable. From where to where the t is changed here? From 0 to t. That means t square minus 0. T square minus of 0. Then x minus x0 is equal to t minus 0 is t, that is u into t. Then 1/2 t square minus 0 is t square, that is 1/2 at square. So this is the second kinematic equation. What is that second kinematic equation? X minus x naught is equal to u into t plus 1 by 2 at square. So listen here, the x naught is not equal to 0. ಇಲ್ಲಿ x naught 0 ಆಗಿಲ್ರಿ, it is not equal to 0 means the motion is started from somewhere position but not from the origin. Suppose the motion is started from origin, then initial position can be taken as 0, then it will reach the final position, that is x. Then x minus of 0, that is x, then x is equal to u into t plus 1 by 2 at square. So here the initial velocity is constant with respect to time, and but here acceleration, uniform acceleration, because equal increase in velocity in equal intervals of time from the initial velocity. Okay, then this is the second kinematic equation. Then what about third kinematic equation? What is the third kinematic equation? That is v square is equal to u square plus 2ax. Third one, v square is equal to u square plus 2a x minus x naught. Final position minus initial position gives the displacement of the object. So when the object moves from initial position to final position with the velocity u to v. Okay, once again I will consider this one. The initial position of the object is x naught. Okay, initial velocity of the object is u. Then after certain, when the object is displaced from x naught to x now, its final velocity becomes v. Final velocity ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿನ್ರಿ ನಾನು, ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಬಟ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ರೀ? ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನಿಂದ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ರೀ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ equal increase in velocity in equal intervals of time from x naught to x, then the initial velocity is u, and when it reaches the x now, its final velocity becomes v. Then again here we are going to use the acceleration is there in this equation. In previous equation also acceleration is there, but in previous equation we determined the displacement, but in this equation we are going to determine the displacement, acceleration, and also change in velocity. That is why I will use the definition of instantaneous acceleration. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ದಾಗ ರೀ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟೇನಿಯಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಎರಡನೇ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ದಾಗ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟೇನಿಯಸ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಮೂರನೇ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ದಾಗ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟೇನಿಯಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಬೈ ದಿ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ instantaneous acceleration, by the definition of instantaneous acceleration. Then what do you mean by instantaneous acceleration? It is the acceleration of the object at a particular instant of time. Means the small change in velocity in small interval of time. Sudden ಆಗಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅದು instantaneous acceleration ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. That is a equal to dv by dt. Sudden means fast means here time taken is very very less, that is almost tends to 0 but not equal to 0. Then I will modify this equation as, because there is a change in position and also there is a change in velocity, that is why I will modify this equation as dv by dx and dx by dt. The velocity changing with respect to time and the position changing with respect to time. Okay, so again dx get cancelled, it remains same, that is a dv by dt only. Okay, then what is a dx by dt? That is a instantaneous velocity. then A is equal to dv by dx. So there is a change in velocity with respect to position here. Under position change velocity change under velocity is a function of position here. The change in position with respect to time, that is called velocity. I will take it is v. Then I will take this dx to the left hand side because a into x minus x naught is there. A dx and it is v dv. This side we are going to take the variable function is velocity. This side the variable function is position. Again we are going to integrate. On integrating the above equation, we will get the total displacement and total change in velocity on integrating both sides. Yenagutte? Acceleration is constant, but the position is changing from where to where? X naught to x. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಲಿಂದ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರೀ. ದೆನ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ that is equal to, then here from where to where the velocity changing? Initial to final means u to v. Then when the object is at x naught now, the velocity of the object is u. Then when the object is at x now, then the velocity of the object becomes v, that is final velocity, v with respect to dv. Then again, what is the integration of dx? That is x. A into x, upper limit is x, lower limit is x naught. Because here the position changed from initial to final, then we will get the total displacement. And here, what is the integration of v with respect to dv? Integration of x with respect to dx is x square by 2, but integration of v with respect to dv is v square by 2. Then it is v square by 2. Upper limit is v, lower limit is u. On substituting the upper limit and lower limit, we will get the total displacement and total change in velocity from initial to final. Upper limit to lower limit ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ x ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ದಾಗ್ರಿ, ನಿಮಗೇನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ v ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ದಾಗ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಟು ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ a into x minus of x naught. Then first I will put wherever v is there upper limit, that is v square by 2, and wherever v is there I will substitute u, means lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit, that gives the change in velocity. ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ನಾಗ ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ರೀ. ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್, that is v square divided by 2. What is common here? 1 by 2 is common. Then it is v square minus u square, and it is a into x minus of x naught. Then I will take this 2 to the left hand side. It is a 2a x minus x naught, that is equal to v square minus u square. Okay, then v square minus u square is equal to 2 into a x minus x naught. Then I will take this minus u square to the right hand side, that becomes plus u square. Then v square is equal to u square plus 2a x minus x naught. But in this equation x naught is not equal to 0, means the object is not started its motion from origin, the object has started its motion from somewhere position. Okay, here this case x naught is not equal to 0. Suppose the object started its motion from origin, then x naught can be taken as 0, then this equation can be written as v square is equal to u square plus 2ax, because x naught is 0. So I will write this is v square is equal to u square plus 2ax. This is for x naught equal to 0. Remember these two equations. If the motion is started from origin, we are going to use this formula. if the motion is started from somewhere position except origin, we are going to use this formula. ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಲಿಂದ ಮೋಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ನಾ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಅದೇ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ಲಿಂದನೇ ಮೋಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ನಾ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕೈನೆಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ uniformly accelerated motion by calculus method. So almost all in your exam they will ask graphical method but not calculus method. Calculus method ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ ರೀ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನಾಗ, ಕೇಳೋದು ಯಾವ್ದು ರೀ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು ರೀ, ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋವು ಎರಡು ಮೇನ್ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ರೀ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು.